I play Mrs. Lovett, the owner of this pie shop in a time of history where so many commodities and raw materials were very difficult to come by. So she's a survivor, and she's all about making money. And as far as everything is fair game, everything is fine, if it means she gets money. And everyone is basically a tool for her to advance herself. She has very few morals, if anything. There's not much of a heart to this woman. But in her history, and it's not a spoiler, I mean, we've seen the movie, we've seen many iterations of the show, and that hasn't changed. Here, she is in love with Sweeney. Always has been.
I play Sweeney Todd. Simple man, living in, well, I guess, the originally Victorian times.
Yeah.
And simple man making a simple living, starting a family, until one day this man of power, let's just say, upended his life. And you know, he was caught off guard. He was sent away. You know, he was dealt a really bad hand, and that pushed him to do things, bad things. Well, at first for revenge, but then he crosses the line. It's sad because you could see in the story it does sort of say that he started out like a simple barber, in love with his wife, and then things just happened, and it was all downhill from there.
Assignments for me, I think, was, yes, we have to get this dialect down. So we were preparing with Dean Rosen, who's also in the show. So we all spent some days with him, some sessions with him to get the accent. And mine is like deep Cockney. So there was that, and looking at all of the lines, and he was looking at the script and how each of these characters speak. There's a sentence pattern and how people are. So it's a very natural pattern to follow. And then of course learn all the music. And I asked for the help of a woman that had played this role before. She played it in New York, and I'd watched her and I thought she was fantastic. Her one piece of advice was get as much of the music into your body as soon as possible, because once you start staging, you don't want to be learning those two things at the same time.
You know, there's always a darkness to us. I mean, we may portray ourselves as happy people, as people who have got it together in life, you know, but there's always a part of us that's not so very nice.
But as Jett said, everyone has a darker side, a side that you hide from everybody else.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about doing stuff like this and playing roles that are antithetical to who you are, you get to let that dark side come out in a healthy, safe environment. I'm not going to be murdering anybody anytime soon.
It's the human condition. I mean, I'm sure you guys at one time have been provoked by something or someone. Pushed you to do something.
Yeah.
Yes, something not
absolutely.
so good, you know. So
oh yeah.
I hope that answers your question, because you know it really. Of course, it's on a magnified scale. But us being humans, we can more or less relate. I mean, you're not going to go out there and kill somebody, right? But you know how it is that when you're pushed against the wall, you can do things.
Yeah.
That may surprise even yourself.
And, oh, I didn't know I was capable of that.
Yeah.
Pala. I guess there really is such a thing as kapit sa patalim. It is something that my mom would tell me about because, I mean, she was a kilo survivor of World War II. And she would talk about her teenage brothers going to empty apartments and looting, to survive. It's things that under normal happy circumstances you would never do, but under when you're pushed against the wall, nga, you're capable of things that you didn't think you would be capable of. And I mean, my mom's mother and I think her children at the time know what it's like to be on the wrong end of a bayonet. So she would tell me all of these stories, which is why she hoards when she goes to the grocery. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's like there's something in your head that clicks in to survive, and that's what Lovett is. It's like, yes, this is the time I'm living in. Yes, I have to do all of these things to survive and to make money.
I guess both characters are pushed.
They're pushed against the wall in different ways.
Different ways. Yeah.
Like he is sent away. Like she's just poor and just wants to get to the next day, and she is capable of anything. Just name it to get to the next day to survive. So that's ultimately her motivation.
Yeah.
It's it's prosperity, survival. That's it. That's it. And everyone else is an accessory to that end.
I came from humble beginnings. Let's put it as that. We weren't poor, but we weren't, well off either.
Yeah,
so
same here.
We were born in an esquinita along Santa Cruz. So every time it would rain a little, it's expected that our sofa would start floating with flood water inside the house. And sometimes you think that life isn't fair. Why is it like this? We're good people. How come there's so many bad people who are rich and living the good life while here we are, living like this when we deserve so much more? And I think that's another magnified lesson you can learn from someone like Sweeney Todd. He thinks like life treated him unfairly, and therefore he has to get back at these people or get back at society in general. I've had those feelings too, but I just didn't step on that line the way Sweeney Todd did. So maybe that's a lesson that we can learn from the show, that for your own sake, stay good if you can. Don't cross over to the dark side.
Yeah.
Because
there's nothing good that comes out of revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing, sir.